Hi, my name is Ashley Ridge. I'm a United States Pony Club graduate, a kinesiologist, and owner and trainer here at Foxtail Ridge Equestrian. Welcome to my series, Train at Home. Do you ever wake up in the morning feeling a little bit stiff? Chances are you probably said yes. And your horse can tend to agree with you, as he's probably felt the same way too. Today I have some exercises for both you and your horse that can help limber you up, getting you ready for that lesson, to compete in that show, or even just to enjoy a regular ride. We're going to start with the stretching exercise for our horses. To complete this exercise, you really only need 3 cones. I like to set them about 15 to 20 feet apart. However, you don't even really need those in order to complete this. It's more of a marker for the riders. The goal here is to make small circles around the cones. Think 10 to 15 meter circles. We want the horses to stretch as deep as possible through those circles, making the longest line possible from the tip of their nose all the way to their toes, with a smooth, soft flexion through the poll, neck, shoulder, and barrel. Try and maintain this deep, smooth stretching with a nice, slow rhythm and a relaxed horse while changing directions from circle to circle. Again, you want them to be as deep as possible, relaxed and smooth through the top line, over their back, and all the way to their tail. Try to change directions. You may find that your horse is going to want to speed up or come out of that deep stretch. Just be patient and go slow with them so that they understand that they can stretch and be relaxed. And then what you'll find is they actually start to really enjoy it. The biggest focus here is getting that true stretch. I've got an example for you in the video of a horse who's leaning through the shoulder and not stretching deeply, and one who is. You're trying to get to that deep, deep stretch as much as possible. If your horse can easily stretch at the walk and is really enjoying himself, you can even bring this exercise into a slow trot. Again, this is meant to be enjoyable, relaxing, and fun for your horse. It should not be stressful. You look for that nice slow tempo, really long and low, deep stretching. In true train at home fashion, we got our horses stretching through their rib cage, their top lines. Now it's our turn to focus on those intercostals of us and our hips. We are going to use a 5-pointed star with a slide, a triangle pose with a modification, and a side angle pose with modifications. For the 5-pointed star with the slide, begin by having your feet parallel, wider than shoulder width apart. Arms are going to be out to your sides. You're going to maintain that smooth line from hand to hand through the shoulder and slide at the shoulder and the hips, trying to touch something besides you. If you're lucky enough to have a person, try to touch that person, or you can even go to touch a wall or a horse. It's going to be our 5-point star with a slide. Ready? Reach to me. Try to keep your shoulders level and your hips straight. Push the hip towards your front, and then we're going to reach away from me, and I'm going to try to touch you. And then slide. And slide. 2. Slide. 3. Slide. Slide. Here's number 4. Slide to your front. And slide. Here's number 5. And slide. Okay. Next up, we have a triangle with a modification. Assume that 5-pointed star position. You're going to start with your right foot, give it a 90-degree twist so it's pointed away from you. Then use that slide technique to extend through your rib cage. And gently start to lower your hand down towards your leg. You can balance using a little bit of leg support if you need to. And you want to maintain a straight line from hand to hand. And only go down as far as you can without bending through your spine as much as you can. You want to keep that as straight as possible. So you're making the shape of a triangle. Okay. Start in the 5-point star. First we're going to turn our left toes 90 degrees. We're going to slide and then draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back to the star. Switch the feet. We're going to slide as far as you can and then reach down. Last up, we have the side angle with a modification. You're going to start with your feet wider than they were in the 5-pointed star in the triangle. Take your right foot, give it a 90-degree twist so your toes are pointed away from you. Then lower down into a lunge with your knee over your ankle and start to place your right elbow onto your right thigh. Extend your left arm all the way up and overhead, trying to make the longest possible distance from the tip of your fingers all the way down to your left foot. Hold this position for 5 breaths. If you want to take it a little deeper, take your arm off of your thigh and you can start to place your hand towards the ground. Again, hold 5 breaths and then gently move to the other side. 5 breaths. Nice wide stance. Start with the right foot, twist it 90 degrees. Drop the hips, shoulders are level. You're going to take your elbow down to your knee and try to make a straight line from your fingers all the way down to your heel. Take the hip, lower. And if you want to go a little farther, you can drop your fingers down towards the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then slowly raise. Other side, we just switch the feet. Give them a twist. Arms out to the side. Knee comes down to about 90 degrees in a lunge. Start by resting the knee on the elbow. Other arm overhead. We're aiming for that straight line. Toes, hips, in. And if this feels good, take that hip, drop it down, and lower. My name is Ashley Ridge. Thank you again for joining me with Train at Home.